Where is Boko? Thomas grumbled. He's supposed to be here by now. He's probably delayed because of the fog, Thomas, Oliver puffed. Just be patient. He'll be here soon. The engines waited, and waited, and waited, but Boko didn't come. Eventually, a workman came up. I'm afraid there will be no mail tonight, he sighed. Why not? Percy wondered. Boko has gone missing. The engine stared in surprise. Oh no, Percy whimpered. Timothy got Boko too. We don't know that for sure, Percy, Oliver huffed. For all we know, Boko might have just gotten lost in the fog. Maybe.
Previously.
Percy, you don't actually believe in that story, do you? Of course he doesn't. It's just a made-up story. Not necessarily, Thomas. What do you mean? Have any of you heard the real story of Timothy?
I will send you all to the graveyard.
It's Timothy! What else did you see? He had a horrific face and was covered in blood. There is no way that could have happened. Percy is probably just being a scaredy engine. Hello? Who are you? What is so funny?
My quest is not complete.
What quest?
My quest to send all of you to where you belong. The scrapyard.
I wonder what happened to them. I believe I know who you are talking about. Who?
I don't need help from anyone. Now stay out of my way and let me do my work.
And now he has returned to Sodor again. What do you mean again? That's strange. No one else should be on the line right now. Henry, look! Hello? Who are you? Timothy.
Yes. We meet at last.
Edward has told me who you are. I know what you did to Gordon and James, and I will not let you do the same to me.
Are you ready to meet your friends? Because you will all burn in hell!
Edward, you must take me to the viaduct. It is urgent. What is even causing all this? It must be Timothy.
Edward, what's happened to Gordon, Henry, and James?
I'm not quite sure, Bill. Who was that? I guess you two haven't heard about Derek.
What do you mean?
So another engine has gone missing. And Derek, of all engines.
Edward, what is going on?
What on Sodor? It appears that whatever is happening is targeting this branch line. I'm sorry, Boko, but I can't let you continue any further. Why not? We believe there is an obstruction on the line ahead. but we're not sure. Let me go up the line and have a look. Very well, Boko. But please, be careful. I will. I'm so sorry, Edward. Thomas sighed. So am I, Edward wheezed. We can't keep letting this happen. So many engines have gone missing. Because of Timothy? Thomas asked. What are we going to do, Edward? I don't know, Thomas. I really don't know. That night, Edward arrived back at Tidmouth Sheds. The other engines were waiting. Good evening, everyone, Edward puffed. What are you all waiting for? We were waiting for you, Edward, Donald wheezed. Why? A while ago, you said Timothy came to Sodor before, Emily huffed. What happened? Edward sighed. It was the 10-year anniversary of his accident. I was working late in the yard at Wellsworth. That's strange. Who was that? Timothy?
Hello, Edward. Long time.
What? What happened to you?
Oh, this? You did this to me.
What are you talking about?
You and everyone else gave up on me. You all let me down when I needed you most. And now, here I am.
Timothy, I did a lot for you, but the one thing I didn't do was give up on you. I don't know what this is, but I do know that it isn't you.
It is now, Edward.
Timothy, please,
Silence! I am sad to see everyone move on so quickly. Everyone forgot about me. But I can assure you, in due time, I will make sure everyone remembers who I am. It won't be tonight, but someday I will make this railway pay for what happened to me. Until then, goodbye, Edward.
He warned that one day he would make the railway pay for what happened to him. And I fear now is that time. So, what are we going to do? I don't know, Douglas. Ever since Boko, Derek, and Salty disappeared, Bill, Ben, and Edward were all very busy. Bill and Ben now had 3 times as much work to do. Not only did they have to do their work, but they also had to cover Derek's work and Salty's. Edward was very busy too. He now had to look after Boko's trains, as well as his own. This made the 3 very tired, and one night, Bill and Ben arrived late at Wellsworth with a goods train. They shunted their train in the yard and were getting ready to return to the China clay pits. Suddenly, thick fog rolled in fast. The crews were surprised. "Where did all this come from?" Bill's driver asked. "Beats me," Ben's driver answered. "I've never seen something like this before." "We might have to stay here tonight," Bill's driver added. "It might not be safe to travel up the branch line." "I'm sure the twins won't mind," Ben's driver chuckled. "They've been very overworked lately. I'm surprised they've been able to keep up. I just hope it doesn't last much longer. I'm getting tired of this too. I'm afraid we're out of luck. Not many railways want to spare engines, thanks to the recent disappearances of so many of ours. I suppose there must be something we can do." What was that? Whatever it is, I don't like the sound of it. I don't trust it. Let's get out of here. Fast! You don't have to tell me twice.
Hurry! Do you hear something? He's after us! Faster! Faster! We should be safe at the clay pits. Oh no! Run! Let's get out of here, before he sees us. Oh no!
Bill and Ben. You two will be my favorite victims. I must say, you two were quite troublesome. You hid from me very well, I'll give you that. But now your time is up, and you can finally reunite with your friends.
Please! We won't do anything!
Silence! You think you have a choice? You're not the one who makes the decisions around here.
Neither do you, Timothy.
Edward!
Edward, my old friend. It's been a very long time.
Not long enough. Bill, Ben, get out of here.
Oh, come on. We were just...
Quiet! I don't want to hear it. You've put me and my friends through enough already. Was the pain you caused yourself not enough?
All I did was show my loyalty to this railway.
And in the process, you threw away all the friends that you had. Even I was pushed away at one point. But that still didn't stop me from feeling sorry for you after your accident. It was a horrible way to go out, and not one befitting a hard-working engine like you.
It wasn't an accident. It was suicide. I took my own life to get myself out of that misery. No one could help me. Not even my closest friends.
Timothy, why would you do that?
It was the only way. The only way to stop the villain I had become. And the one I still am today.
Timothy, you don't have to play the villain any longer. What you've done to the other engines is horrible, but you can be saved if you just forgive yourself.
It's no use. I've already gone so far. And now I must finish what I started.
And what's that?
Ripping this railway apart, piece by piece. And making sure everyone on Sodor never forgets the name Timothy.
You don't have to do that. Why should everyone else suffer because of the mistakes you made?
They weren't mistakes. And neither was taking any of the others. They all had a reason for being taken.
Like what?
Not believing in me. Not believing that all the sacrifices I made were worth it. And not believing that I was strong enough to return.
Timothy, you can't blame them. Your legacy and your soul died in that accident. Like I said the last time we met, this isn't you.
And so what if it isn't? It's the only way I can keep living. The only way I can make sure my name is remembered.
And that way is by torturing those who had nothing to do with you? Those who were innocent? I remember the engine you once were. You were kind, helpful, an inspiration to us all. You would go out of your way to help everyone in need, no matter the cost. That is what a really useful engine does.
And who repaid the favor? All the time I spent helping you was all in vain. I never got any of it in return. Not from you, not from Winston, not from any of them.
You're right, and I am sorry. We took your sacrifices for granted, and we underappreciated your value. But we can't go back and change it. What happened, happened. And now you need to accept it and move on.
No, I can't. Not until someone pays the price.
Then let's make a deal. You release them, everyone you've taken, and you return to whatever hell you came from, never to return. And you take me with you. I'm the only one who knew you before your accident. If you take me, your soul can finally rest with the one engine who never gave up on you.
Very well.
Thank you, Edward.
We are here to celebrate and remember the life of Edward the Blue Engine. He was a hard-working, kind, and helpful engine, respected by everyone he worked with. His sacrifice against Timothy the Ghost Engine saved many lives and helped a lost soul find forgiveness and peace. On behalf of everyone working on the Northwestern Railway, may we let his soul rest in peace.